Welcome back, St. Thomas Youth Group. My name is Matthew, and on behalf of Casas por Cristo, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for building for Guadalupe Orona here in Ciudad Juarez. Let's check out how she's been doing since you were last here.
Antes estábamos allá, nosotros allá abajo.
My life before was really not that easy. I had been fighting for many years to get a home, and then finally I heard about Casas por Cristo and came under the care of Pastor Luis Garcia, and then he just forced me to sign my name his name on so many different forms, and just sat around and abandoned me, and it was a whole big ordeal, but I'm through with all that now, thankfully. Finally have a house I can call my own.
Se sintieron ellos a gusto porque
My family was very happy to hear that I finally got a house. They were with me. They had a front row seat to all the Luis Garcia shenanigans that had been described with him and his name, and him not letting me leave my house unless I joined his church specifically and not just any old church, and he was totally ignorant of the fact that I was going to die within a matter of years, and my husband was ill and eventually ended up with dementia, needing to be committed, passing away, and he just was stern. So to have this house at last is a relief for myself and for my whole family. Please pray that I will be able to find a reliable way to church soon. When Pastor Luis stopped visiting me, he just said, "Oh, you could take an Uber," but I don't have money for an Uber. So in order to be able to do that, I would have to spend money that I don't have or walk, which I'm just not able to do. And I just pray that someone would reach out and help me and just give me whatever I need to get to church on time and be able to worship the Lord and congregate with people and get out of the house. Please pray for that.
Pues es la primera vez que yo la conozco.
Well, this interview is honestly my first time meeting her. She used to be under the care of Pastor Luis Garcia, who, for reasons mentioned in the interview itself, in the guest interview, is no longer in part of Casas committee. I've been doing what I can to try and take her to my church, Restauración Divina, Divine Restoration, on Sundays, and from what I'm able to tell, this house has been an immense blessing for her.
Yo creo que las casas.
I think Casas has meant a lot to people in this colony because it's clear that they've just been such huge blessings for the people who received them.
Pues no.
I had no idea how bad the situation really was, and was just, again, this being a Luis Garcia house, I was just in the dark about much of this as she was. So no, I really can't speak to that.
Pues ningún.
Again, I can't, nobody, but then I'm not really in a position to speak to that in the first place. Please pray for all the many other families who suffered and who were manipulated by Luis Garcia. May God help them all.